You are at the doctor. The nurse asks you a question, and you don't understand. You smile and say yes, but inside, your heart is beating fast, and you have no idea what you just agreed to.
That moment is very scary. We know. Chloe, tell them what happened.
Okay, I am 28 years old. I live in London. I am learning English, and one day, I needed to go to the doctor alone.
How did you feel that morning?
I woke up early. The room was quiet, but I didn't feel good. I had a headache, not a small one, a big, heavy headache, the kind that makes you want to close your eyes and not move.
And your stomach?
My stomach hurt too, a dull, uncomfortable pain. I pressed my hand on my stomach, still there. I sat on the edge of my bed and said to myself, I need to see a doctor today.
And then a different feeling came.
Not pain, fear.
Why?
Because going to the doctor in English was not easy for me. I thought, what if the doctor speaks too fast? What if I don't understand the questions? What if I say the wrong word and they give me the wrong medicine?
What did you do?
These thoughts were loud in my head, but the pain was louder. So I took a deep breath, I picked up my phone, I found a clinic near my flat, and I called.
The phone rang twice.
Then a woman answered. She said, "Good morning, City Medical Clinic. How can I help you?"
What did you say?
I closed my eyes for a second. Then I said slowly, "Hello, I would like to make an appointment. I don't feel well."
And the woman?
She was friendly. She said, "Of course, we have a time at 11 o'clock this morning. Does that work for you?"
What did you say?
I said, "Yes, that works. Thank you." I wrote down the time. I hung up the phone.
And then?
Then I did something smart. I opened my phone and wrote a small list. Words I might need at the clinic. Headache, stomach ache, I don't understand. Can you speak more slowly, please?
Did that help?
I read the list quietly to myself. I felt a little better. Just a little.
At 11 o'clock.
I walked through the front door of the clinic. It was clean and bright. A few people were sitting in chairs, waiting quietly. Someone was reading a magazine. A child was drawing.
And the front desk?
I walked to the front desk. A woman with short brown hair smiled at me. She said, "Hi there, do you have an appointment?"
What did you say?
I said, "Yes, my name is Chloe. 11 o'clock.
And then?
Great. Can you fill out this form before you see the doctor? It won't take long."
The form?
I took the form. I sat down. I looked at it carefully. Name, date of birth, address. Easy. But then I saw a box at the bottom. It said, "Current symptoms." I stared at that word, symptoms. I had heard it before, but right now I couldn't remember what it meant.
What did you do?
I didn't want to guess, so I stood up, I walked back to the desk. I said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I don't understand this word. What does symptoms mean?"
And the woman?
She smiled warmly. She said, "No problem at all. Symptoms means how you feel today. What is wrong with you?"
So you understood.
I said, "Oh, thank you. I have a headache and my stomach hurts." She said, "Perfect. Just write that in the box." And she pointed.
You walked back to your seat.
Headache and stomach ache. Simple words, but true words.
And then?
After 15 minutes, a nurse called my name. I followed her into a small room. The nurse checked my temperature. It was a little high. She checked my blood pressure, normal.
And the doctor?
Then the door opened. A tall man with glasses came in. He smiled and said, "Hello, I'm Dr. Andrews. How are you feeling today?"
What did you say?
I said, "Not very well. I have a headache since yesterday, and my stomach hurts."
And the doctor?
He nodded. He looked at his notes, then he asked, "How would you describe the pain in your stomach? Is it sharp or is it more of a dull ache? Does it stay all the time or does it come and go?"
That's a lot of words.
I heard the words sharp, dull, come and go. I understood some of them, but not all, and he spoke fast, faster than I expected.
How did you feel?
I felt that old feeling, the panic. My mind went quiet, empty. I wanted to say, "I'm fine, don't worry, I'll go home."
But you didn't.
I took a slow breath. I looked at Dr. Andrews and I said, "I'm sorry, can you speak more slowly, please? My English is not perfect yet."
What happened?
He looked up from his notes. He smiled, a real warm smile. He said, "Of course, no problem at all. Let's go slowly."
And then he started again.
"Does your stomach hurt all the time or only sometimes?"
What did you say?
"All the time."
Does it feel worse after you eat?
"Yes, much worse after I eat."
He pressed gently on your stomach.
He said, "Does it hurt here?" I said, "Yes, right there. That is exactly where it hurts."
And?
He checked my throat. He looked at my eyes. He typed some notes. Then he sat back in his chair and said, "I think you have a small stomach infection. Nothing serious. I will give you some medicine. You will feel better in a few days."
How did you feel?
I heard the word infection. I understood. I felt relief. Warm and quiet relief.
But then?
The doctor added, "Take this twice a day with food and try to avoid dairy for a few days. It will help your stomach heal faster."
Dairy. Did you know that word?
I was not sure about that. I looked at him and said, "I'm sorry, what does dairy mean?"
And?
The doctor said dairy means milk, cheese, yogurt, things made from milk. Just avoid those for a few days. Your stomach will thank you.
What did you say?
I said, no milk. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much." I smiled, and this time I meant it, not because I was pretending, because I actually understood.
The prescription.
He wrote on a small paper, a prescription. He handed it to me and said, "Take this to any pharmacy. They will give you the medicine."
What did you do?
I said thank you. I walked out of the clinic. There was a pharmacy just down the street. I walked in. I gave the prescription to the pharmacist.
And the pharmacist?
She looked at it. She typed something. She came back with a small box. She said, "One in the morning, one in the evening, with food, okay?"
And you said,
"Okay, thank you." I put the medicine carefully in my bag. I walked outside.
How did you feel?
The sun was still out. The street was busy. My head still hurt a little. My stomach still hurt a little. But inside, I felt completely different.
because you had done it.
I had gone to the doctor in English, alone. I had asked when I didn't understand. I had used simple words, and it worked.
Asking for help
is not a sign of weakness.
It is a sign of strength, and I needed a lot of strength that day.
Now, let's stop for a moment. We heard some very useful words in Chloe's story. Let's look at them together.
The first word is appointment. An appointment is a time you plan in advance to meet someone. I called the clinic and made an appointment at 11 o'clock. If you want to see a doctor, you usually need an appointment first.
The second word is symptom. A symptom is a sign that your body gives you when you are sick. A headache is a symptom. A stomachache is a symptom. A high temperature is a symptom. The doctor wants to know your symptoms to understand what is wrong.
The third word is prescription. A prescription is a paper your doctor gives you. It has the name of the medicine you need and how to take it. You take the prescription to the pharmacy.
The fourth word is pharmacy. A pharmacy is a shop where you buy medicine. When the doctor gives you a prescription, you go to the pharmacy to get the medicine. The pharmacist helps you understand how to take it.
And the fifth word is infection. An infection happens when something small enters your body and makes you feel sick. A stomach infection means something is irritating your stomach from inside. Medicine helps your body fight the infection and feel better.
Now let's review. Chloe, what can you say to the doctor if you don't understand something?
You can say, "Can you speak more slowly, please?" Or, "I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you explain?"
Good. And what is the word for a paper from the doctor that tells you which medicine to buy?
A prescription.
And where do you go to get the medicine?
To the pharmacy.
Perfect. And if the doctor asks about your symptoms, what does that mean?
It means, how do you feel? What is wrong with you? What are you experiencing in your body?
Excellent. These words are simple, but they are powerful because they can help you in a real situation.
Before we finish today, we want to ask you something. Have you ever been to a doctor in English or in a language that is not your first language?
What happened? Did you understand everything? Or did you feel the same way I did? A little lost, a little scared?
Tell us in the comments. We read every message, and your experience might help someone else feel a little less alone.
Thank you for listening today. You are doing something important. You are learning. And every story, every word, every episode, it is all building inside you.
See you next time. Take care of yourself. And remember, asking for help is always the right thing to do.